Hey guys, welcome back to Zelda Warfare and our next campaign, the Forbidden Woods Faceoff. So right now I've got a commanding lead.
Oh yeah,
I like how, why did it pan differently? Did you notice that?
yeah. I wonder, maybe based on where you have the camera at.
Yeah.
We both avoided those guys expertly.
So this campaign we're basically going through the dungeon swordless for the most part, outside of rooms that have Mothulas, both the mini ones as well as the major boss, or the mini boss. We will also be getting a few pictures, 4 pictures, and then all the treasure chests. So it's a pretty straightforward campaign for our standards, I would say.
Yeah, it's really the swordless that's just gonna make it interesting, you know.
Yeah. So you're fighting him while I'm taking a picture of. You're getting gobbled up by this Boko Baba. I did notice that. I don't know if you picked this up, that there's a fairy right behind him on the tree stump.
I think I noticed it, but I was too
Preoccupied.
Yeah.
So I would say some of these rooms are significantly different without the usage of the sword.
Yeah, because there's a lot of. I don't know why I'm trying to fight these guys. There's a lot of times where you're just like, oh yeah, then you just cut this and
Yeah.
it's done. But
so there were a few enemies that I didn't even know. I didn't even know you can kill. I didn't even know how to kill Boko Babas. We had to do some research here to figure this out. But we realized you could kill them with the Deku Leaf immediately with the grappling hook right after.
I struggled with that a couple times too. I got it there pretty well, but
the timing has to be pretty quick. It's not. Yeah,
you have to basically pull out right away.
Yeah. Not the intended way to defeat a Boko Baba, I don't think.
But whatever gets the job done, you know?
Yeah. So I end up coming back to this room quite a bit because of that fairy. I tried to use that to my advantage.
I thought about that at one point, wait, wasn't there a room with a fairy? And then I kind of just forgot. I think there's another room with a fairy too,
Oh, okay. Now, you do have that blue potion advantage still, right?
I do have the blue potion.
Yeah, I had to use it on my way to the Forbidden Woods, so...
Let me tell you something, though. I almost get that out of the way right away.
Okay, well, right away, you only have 1 heart.
I know. This first couple of rooms, I wasn't prepared for this combat, I'll say.
Okay, all right, for the combat. Okay.
Yeah, the swordless combat.
Were you prepared for the dungeon itself, though? How familiar would you say you are with the Forbidden Woods?
I would say I'm not too familiar, but it's also pretty linear. It disguises itself pretty well as non-linear. It's got this big room,
yeah,
a lot of ways you go, but there's no backtracking for anything that's required. They backtrack for you. So I did a little bit. We did our walkthrough studying and stuff, and I was like, okay, so you just follow the path and don't miss the chests,
Right.
So as far as navigation, I was pretty well prepared. It's more of the combat. I was like, how am I gonna take on some of these rooms?
Yeah.
See, I decide
right away. Okay.
Those couple rooms were annoying. I don't want to backtrack right now.
Yeah.
I've pretty much accepted that I would probably die at some point in this, but I didn't. Not yet. That's. Oh, what are you doing?
I'm going to get that imaginary treasure chest that is at the bottom of this room.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's the secret rule that I didn't know about.
So I in preparation, I did look up the Zelda dungeon walkthrough, and I'm like, yeah, okay, just go up. You follow this path. It's like there's not actually that much navigation in this dungeon.
No.
It's just a matter of getting all the treasure chests. I was a little I'm like, all right, there's a treasure chest in this room. There's one, and then eventually I got to the point where there's actually a lot to it, because there's I don't know, maybe a dozen treasure chests I think we got to pick up. So I was a little. I'm like, all right, it's a straight path. I'll figure it out.
Right, and so you're a little more unprepared, I guess.
Early on, I thought I was okay. I knew these first few rooms. This is one of the rooms where we had to. We were not sure if it was even plausible that you can complete it, because you're right, like, getting crushed by some pea-hats here.
Normally, you got to get the Deku nut or whatever it is, and
yeah.
But stick works. So a little tip for everyone out there.
Yeah, that's actually probably faster, even like if you're doing a speedrunner. I imagine.
Yeah, yeah. Probably. You have to hit it the exact right way, but it's really not that difficult.
Yeah. I think I had the same trouble as you. I missed it the first time. Oh, the P-hat didn't give me any trouble, though.
Yeah. And I didn't move the... Oh, well, you got hit anyway. Oh, you're close to death.
I have a fairy, though.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
Things are looking good.
I realized you could just get this one from here. Like, there's no reason to go to the top. You can just... Is that the way you did it?
No, I moved the little platform
the bridge thing?
Yeah, you don't have to do that, but I jumped from there. So.
Okay. So this is you are literally one thing ahead of me right here.
Yeah, I had to take a Boko Baba picture still,
okay.
So, but I got that now. So.
All right, you're winning by about 2 seconds.
All right, cool. This is what I like to see. You've got more hearts technically with your fairy, I guess. So.
Yeah, I think that doesn't last very long.
Oh, okay. I like it. So yeah, mini review of the dungeon is that it is very straightforward and it does the backtracking for you. I think that it would have maybe heightened it a little bit if a lot of those optional chests that you're gonna want to figure out how to open anyway, if they were, contain like keys or,
right,
some more you had to actually solve a little bit more to get through the dungeon. But
I would say some of the treasure chests are pretty tough to get. There's a lot of I think I've used this term, verticality in this dungeon, where you're in a room, and the room, like this room that we're both in right now, it spans like 4 floors or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes you're in a room, not necessarily this particular room, but there's a treasure chest where it's like on the 4th floor, and you enter the room on the 1st floor.
Right.
So yeah. By the way, you did not get these guys. You did not get the save point here.
No, I forgot about that. And there's a point later where I remember that, and I'm like looking for it, and I think I'm gonna waste like a half a minute looking for it. I think I eventually get it. Okay. I can't even remember. That one's not as useful. Well, it's definitely useful. Never mind. Yeah, the items they give you up to this point, the grappling hook and the Deku Leaf, like, they really lend themselves to, like, making this game, and especially this dungeon, like, more platformy than other Zelda games,
Yeah, that's for sure. It also limits your combat ability, too, because neither of those are combat-based weapons, although we kind of use them as combat-based weapons out of necessity.
You can use the leaf as a kind of a stun for a lot of guys. Yeah. Good pick you got there.
No, the grass kept getting like, I'm like, is that good enough? It gave me a really bad picture of the Boko Baba, so I'm like, maybe it'll, Then they just kept falling down. Yeah,
I've never seen someone struggle so much with photography.
Oh, there's some photography struggles.
That was beautiful though, that shot.
Yeah.
Be a nature photographer.
Yeah. I never really liked... Do you like these types of... I mean, this is reminiscent of, say, like the Fire Temple. I think that's what comes to mind.
Or Arbiter's Grounds has some stuff like this.
Yeah, like where just spikes just appear. And, I had some trouble throwing this bomb appropriately. For some reason, I didn't know if you could throw it, like, above the vines. I thought you had to throw it, like, before the vines appeared.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But then I'm like, okay, now I should just walk. And I'd like to comment that I've got this buddy. I'm co-oping with what are these enemies name called?
Morth or Mort or something like that.
Yeah, he follows me throughout this entire room.
Oh, he's a good guy.
He doesn't take damage.
The puzzle here is okay because you have to figure out, okay, I got to throw the bomb from here.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I think it's done a little bit better in like the Fire Temple where you have to figure out the path, and then also memorize it, and then hit that switch to bring the firewall down. And so you have to like memorize the route. Where it's here, it's like, oh, you just kind of gotta walk slow,
Yeah.
Like when the fire temple, it forces you to like run through it. So,
although this portion is, that extra treasure chest is optional. It's because that's the compass. Or is that the compass? One of these is the compass. Yeah. This one is the small key here, I believe, right?
Uh-huh.
So you actually, I mean, technically, you don't need the compass, but it obviously.
It's helpful if it's your first time and you want to get all the chests, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get through this warfare without this compass. Right away, it comes into play for me because there's that room, that sort of like hallway room with the morths. I forgot there's a treasure chest in that room.
The hallway room. Oh, where you fall down in the.
Yeah, it has that little yellow rupee.
Yeah.
I like how getting that treasure chest causes these vines to disappear. By the way, like
they're tied to the treasure chest, I guess.
Yeah.
I think I struggle with this room.
Oh yeah, so this is the first Mothula we fight. Oh boy.
I keep trying to jump in this and he's stopping me, and I'm
okay. Oh my goodness, look at this. So
I got him there. And then
you're really close to death here though.
I know.
Come on, P-Hat.
So that's why I think normally when you backtrack to this room, then you get a chest in the very top. But I you can actually go for it right away.
Okay.
If you know it's up there, because I was like, well, if I die, I don't want to come back to this. So I spent a long time just trying to avoid death.
P-Hats are awful, like, because you can't, without the boomerang, like, you're just using the Deku Leaf to get them out of the way. You can't, I don't think they're defeatable at this point.
Yeah. There's a couple enemies that become really stressful in our version of this.
Yes.
So look at this. This is very tumultuous. I was so stressed out during this part.
We both have half a heart here.
I know. You got that fairy still?
I do. I still do have that fairy, yes.
And then I accidentally let go. And then I struggle to... you can't tell right now, but there's a P-Hat caught underneath the pillar or the platform I'm on too. Okay. So I can hear it, but it can't get up to me. But I don't want to move to bring it up either.
Oh my goodness. The stress level is really high here.
And I think when I swing, that lets it go. So I jumped down.
Oh boy. Oh man.
Oh boy. At this point I was like, oh no. I felt so defeated.
You're still going for it though.
Well, yeah, because
Oh, the mini boss room is the next room, and you were not confident in your ability to.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I don't have that warp uncovered either, so I was a little bit like, oh.
All right.
Yeah. So.
Well.
Oh man. Isn't this something?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so you're down there now.
Yeah.
Okay, that was great, just to eliminate that guy and then keep him at bay. Yeah, get him. Wow, you did much better on that than I did.
Yeah.
That was legit.
Because the Mothulas, there's no way to defeat them. Even after we get the boomerang, that doesn't defeat them either. So they are, Oh, you had trouble with that? This is some great camera work right here.
I was trying to just ignore that one, which I think was my downfall. I was trying to just get in and get out. Here, come on.
Nice. The Mothula you're referring to?
Yeah, so that would have probably helped a little bit if I just actually tried to fight him. But
okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Here I am with half a heart, trying not to die before I go into the mini boss.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I spent so much time down here. I'm like,
Yeah, it was quite the waste.
Yeah, and then I think when you only have two of them on you, you can actually.
Oh yeah, that gets annoying when it's.
Yeah. So how did your battle with Mothula go?
Oh, pretty. I get this bad picture, but they give me it.
They gave that to you. All right. But
because I was taking a picture, I had to get the picture.
Okay.
And I got the picture.
All right. So you got that extra treasure chest. So I'm like wandering around. I don't like have the layout of the rooms memorized. So I'm like, wait, do I go this way? But you have that extra treasure chest over me though. But you don't have this uncover. You didn't uncover the warp.
Nope. So there's much backtracking to be done.
Okay. All right.
I couldn't remember where the warp was, and it's so obvious where it is too.
Actually, I don't think it's obvious. It's kind of hit because you have to take that extra. Like in Dragon Roost, both of the warps were right there in front of a door that you like literally just walked by.
Well, yeah, but if you're playing for the first time and exploring, you're gonna go look up there probably. I mean, maybe you go through that door before you.
Yeah, I could see it as missable. I don't know. I think some people might miss that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I certainly did. So
yeah,
hoping that I can catch back up.
You will definitely catch up because I have some trouble getting that treasure chest that you got.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have the boomerang, which will make that room so much.
Yeah. I don't have the problem of
Piats.
Yeah.
But now that I don't have to worry about chests or anything like that, getting back is a little bit easier. Like having the stick. I'm just like, I can run through this area. The backtracking is not horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to worry about getting this nut. All right, so you got the boomerang.
There's a period of time where I spend like just not even moving because I'm actually playing with the bottom screen, like looking at the different. I forgot how the boomerang mechanic works in this. I'm like, wait, how do you? I was thinking like Twilight Princess. You have to like.
Oh, you have to actually lock it.
Lock or whatever. This is just you just scroll over everything, and it works.
The boomerang, it was maybe a failed 3D experiment.
This is probably the best 3D boomerang, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's great. But because it was not in Skyward Sword.
With Twilight Princess, they tried to expand upon it. Like, okay, how can we make it for puzzle solving? Well, it's like you can directly control the path, as opposed to, hopefully, get the right stuff.
Right.
Marked, but it didn't really. There weren't many puzzles that lended itself too well to it. So
right, yeah.
Here I am with this guy again. I don't know why I don't just kill him, but
yeah, I think the boomerangs. I think we agree in Twilight Princess and in Breath of the Wild are pretty forgettable too.
Yeah, well, they're more of just they make them just a weapon. You can use them as a melee. I got these guys on me, so I can't.
Oh, so this is me looking around being like, wait, is there a treasure chest in this? Oh, there's a treasure chest in this room. But, maybe I get it later when I come back to it.
What?
So I didn't get that treasure chest yet.
Oh, okay.
Because I forgot how to get it. I'm like, wait, yeah, when we come back to this room on the higher floor, I quickly realize it, though. I don't even leave this room, I think.
I see.
I kill all of them except the one I needed to kill, and then I was like wondering, like, wait, do I grapple across here? How do I get across? I'm like, do I just jump? I'm like, oh, here we go.
And you got it.
Yeah. So I think after I get this treasure chest, I think this is where do I turn around right here? Yeah, this is where I'm looking at my bottom map right now.
I can just see the gears turning.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, do I? No, I'm like, no. We don't go back to that room. I was looking at the higher floor because this is a very up and down type dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no, we never go back above that. Now I think I start glancing. It's a bit of a mess.
You're a bit lost.
Yes, I get lost a few times.
That's great. That's good because now I'm trying to make a comeback here.
I think you will get out of the room I'm in before me. I think.
Okay.
But I don't have any enemies. I'm just trying to figure out, like, I'm like, do I swing and grab and what?
This is great. This is great.
This is
just what I wanted to see.
This is a high level of unpreparedness here. I'm like, I feel like I'm playing this game for the first time. Just like looking at this, like, all right, how do we get up?
It's great though. I've never had more fun playing this game. I gotta say.
Yeah. I've literally only gotten this treasure chest probably, like, I did 100% this game when it came out on the Wii U, and I I think I almost 100%ed the GameCube version. I don't think I actually got everything, but so I probably only ever got this treasure chest once, maybe twice. So it's like there's parts of this dungeon that I've never seen before, other than one time, like
right.
4
I can't
years
even
ago.
recall if I've gotten the chest. It's not like great. It's not like super memorable or whatever. So that chest specifically.
So I think at this point you have surpassed me as I've struggled to navigate
Have
this.
I?
Yeah, because you're out of this room, and I'm still in that room.
Cool. Well, I still have to get this chest.
Yeah. Well,
That'll take me a second, I guess.
Do you kill all of them too?
I'm like, do I have to? No. And then I wasted some time looking at them all though, so.
For some reason, I feel this is kind of rewarding killing these things.
It feels good, and the sound effects are great.
Yeah.
So it feels very satisfying to do it.
Yeah. Now, here's me. I'm like, oh, geez, how do you... I got worried for a second. I'm like, wait, do you have to bring a Boko stick all the way from the bottom to get by this? And then I'm like, oh, no, okay.
That almost got us, though. That almost got our rule, you know?
Yeah.
I think this is where I'm like, where is that warp?
Do you see it from here, though?
I think I do. I can't remember.
Okay, because you're much higher up now.
At this point, it's not as useful, I guess. But I think it's probably... Yeah, I think I go straight for it right here. Like, how do I make... Oh, okay, I just make it.
Do you go back to the start now to get that one treasure chest?
No, I don't think I do yet.
Okay.
I thought about it, but,
Were you thinking I'll just get that when I die?
yeah, I was like, I'll probably just die eventually. In fact, there's a part where I should have died just to go get it.
A strategic death.
But...
Oh, here I am again. Looking at my map. So there's that treasure chest. I'm looking at the one. It's in the second room of the dungeon.
Yes.
And I'm like looking at my map, and I'm like, and you don't connect. It doesn't connect to any of the rooms above it, or, or whatever, because there's no path.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like going from floor to floor, and for some reason I thought it was in the first room. So I spend a good minute like looking around this first room. I'm like,
did you not check your map again when you're in this room?
But it's on the 4th floor. It's not on this floor. Does that highlight? I don't even know.
Yeah. So you wouldn't know.
Yeah, I'm like,
sure,
am I in the right room? So this is.
Yeah.
This is I'm like, well, let me kill these things. I'm like, wait, how do I? This is in hindsight. This is very embarrassing.
You're getting involved in some combat with these guys.
Yeah, I'm like,
wow.
I'm like, how do I climb up?
This is really now. You're just really getting behind.
Yeah. Well, like, what is this? I'm like, is there an?
Oh man. There's no like way to go up in this room, you know?
No, not well. I try for a second. I'm like, oh, okay. Look at these conveniently posts that look like grappling hook posts.
Oh wow. You're standing on this guy.
Yeah.
Wow. And you're like, oh, there's something. Nope. That's a green rupee.
So you've made it to this. Oh, so I totally missed you. You just sailed right by that Mothula room, or the Morth room, where there's like the 3 pillars.
Oh yeah, you just hit them with your
boomerang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Or you can blow them off the edge, right? I mean, that'll work too.
I don't know what's going on. I think I'm still looking at my map again. For some reason, they don't attack you. Like, well, I think I gave up on it now. Or no, did I give up on it? I don't remember what I did. I don't remember the order of operations.
I think you figured it out.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, it's
great. How does it feel?
It feels awful, actually, and I hate these vines. And there's the one bud where it's right below one of the vines.
Oh yeah.
And I think I like hit it like 4 times. I don't think I hit it this time, but I get a little disoriented here.
You're getting it though.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't make it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I think I don't fall all the way to the ground. Oh no, I jumped down to the ground for some reason. I'm like, oh, let me go get that fairy again. Do I do it? Yeah, I get the fairy again.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I realized magic. This is the best.
Yeah. So I think I get the sense
you're falling apart.
There is no redemption here. I think I'm just way too far behind at this point. knowing my gameplay is not really solid in the next few bits, because I keep hitting that vine that I think I hit it one more time here. It's one of those things like, I never make the same mistake twice. I usually make it 3 or 4 times just to be sure.
Sure. That's a good way to go about it.
Yeah.
Now you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to take your losses in war.
Yeah. It's this one right here. Yeah. Once you go, because you want to get back to the start of the room, but then, like, you got to go, like, around. But, okay, I didn't do it that time. I think, I don't know why I'm going this way. Oh, I'm just going up. All right, let's look at the on your side of things.
I believe I do have some. Well, I have a hard time with this. It's like, come on. But in the upcoming room, come on.
Oh, the Moblin room?
I have a hard time there for sure.
Yeah, I get a little disoriented in that room. I kind of, like, forget. These guys, these hands, what are they called? Dexy hands or something? Is that what they're called?
Maybe. Isn't that what they're called in Majora's Mask? Or is that the same kind of enemy? I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. So the area you're in, it's like you're just doing a loop-de-loop around like a series of rooms.
Yeah.
And, like, this is one I was, like, looking at the guide, or I was looking at a map from one of the Japanese guides, and I'm like, oh yeah, you just go in a circle. And that was the extent of my research.
You need to do more research, I think. That was the big failing here.
Oh, yeah. I think you're going to end up winning by about 15 minutes, actually. So, I'm glad my Kalle Demos fight will not make it into this video.
I mean, we'll see, because I have some failures left.
Okay.
This room in particular is a failure.
Okay.
Also because I realized I should have just, like, died to these guys.
The Moblins?
Because you don't need anything after you get this key. In fact,
I think you can just leave right now.
No, because they drop them in and the gates are down, I think.
So, for some reason...
I tried to do that. I tried to go up, and then I saw the door was locked, so...
Oh, is it? Okay.
But my next destination is that second room that you were just in.
Okay,
so
that I'm still in.
Oh, yeah. So I need to get to where you are, so I should just die.
Yeah.
But instead I fight these guys, and they're...
So you can't climb up here. Oh, but
look, the door has a gate on it.
Okay.
I think. Or is that... I don't even know. But, so yeah, I'm like, okay, well, I'll take on these guys. How do you beat them? How do you get them to drop?
Okay, yeah, I was doing the same thing for a second. But the thing is, we fought these guys already in...
But we were given a weapon from the other enemies.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So here I don't have a weapon to hit them with. And so I'm trying to shield thing. Like, will that work? Then I'm like, you know what I need to do is... I think I try to get them to hit each other or something.
Did that work for you?
I know they can do that.
Yeah.
So that became my strategy, but...
There you go. Go get it. Go get it.
Yes. So here's my next problem. No matter... Link, the walls keep stopping me from swinging the dang sphere.
Oh my goodness, this is fantastic.
And then I have a similar issue where I'm like, okay, I'm going to throw it. And instead Link just drops it and brings his dang sword out. Like,
okay.
Right? Oh, no, I got one. So I'm like, oh, is this the spot? And then it's not working.
When we fought these guys in the Dragon Roost Cavern, what I learned was
See, and then I'm like...
Did you try throwing it there?
I tried, and instead...
Okay, that's what I was going to say. I'm like, I used the throw mechanic, and it worked out very well for me.
Okay, I got him. I got him there, threw it.
And you couldn't pick it up?
I couldn't pick it up.
Is he recover and hit you here? Oh, and he kills you.
Yes.
Oh, that's actually a good thing.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm in this room for about 10 minutes or something.
Why?
I made the mistake of using the Deku Leaf on these things.
That should work, right? Well, why'd you go that way?
I don't know why I went this way. For something like, I'm like, no. But then now they've scattered. They've scattered all over the place. And I realized
I should survive?
Well, they don't do damage on you.
Oh, well, yeah, but you got the spearhead. Does he?
Yeah, so I'm like, okay. I try to just brute force my way through, but I'm too heavy.
Oh my gosh.
I think
Oh my gosh.
I have a fairy, but it's like, oh jeez, I can't make that jump. And now they're all over the place. and like I can't go anywhere. I can't, this is there's no Mothula in this room, so we can't use our sword.
What is happening?
I'm in this room for a while. I realize in hindsight I should just leave the room and come back with the boomerang, because they're all like nicely laid out on the platform. You don't have to worry.
Yeah. So here's what: either if I win, I'm not gonna feel good about it. If I lose, I'm gonna feel really bad about it.
This might have taken the cake for definitely in our this is our 7th campaign. This is definitely the weakest performance of this war, probably of my career in Warfare, I would say.
You did some of the combat pretty decent, like compared to me, because I think I have died more maybe, but.
Have you died? I haven't died yet at all.
I've died twice, so.
Okay. No,
I died to Mothula and to the Moblins, so.
Yeah. So now I'm trying to like pick them off one by one.
Okay.
But like it's like I'm like my boomerang's hitting the wall, like.
I felt bad, but now as it's getting worse, it's becoming funny again.
Yeah. Oh no. You should never feel bad when I'm playing poorly. Okay. You should know better by that. I'm like, all right. There's not that many of them now. I can finally make it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, your fans are gonna be so disappointed for this one.
My fans?
Oh yeah, Team Mases is gonna be really bummed at you.
Yeah,
and rightfully so.
Yeah. I might have. Yeah, what few fans I have.
Is anyone on Masa's team anymore?
Yeah. Who's supporting me after this? After these shenanigans?
Why are you fighting these guys?
I don't know. I always feel. I always feel the need to fight them.
Yeah, just to let them know who's boss.
Yeah.
All right. You're back on track.
No, I'm not. You haven't seen the next room yet.
Oh, okay. I can't wait now.
Yeah, well here I'm so it's like I'm just doing some like live mental like puzzle solving. Like, oh, there's this gate. I'm like, oh, we can't use our sword against that thing, but I realize you don't even need your sword. I don't think you're supposed to use your sword against this. You have to use the bomb.
No, yeah. They want you to bomb it. I think it's one of the more reinforced ones.
There's some, I think, inconsistency over what you can break.
Well, I think there are some that have bars on them, but they don't look as strongly supported or something. Is that right?
Yeah, maybe.
I could be wrong. I don't know. Someone shout us out in the comments.
I had to use my fairy there because I bombed myself with trying to break that pillar.
Well, at least you got the safe strats going.
Yeah, very safe.
What is this? These guys are just a hassle.
Yeah, I don't think I ever want to fight a peahead again.
There we go. Okay.
So you're in the room before the boss here, right?
Yeah.
Well,
there's one room.
Yeah, there's the one room.
This is like the last real room, I would say. The other one's kind of a safe room.
I had trouble with these guys here because
I think they give me a couple hits too. I'm like, oh, I'm going in the boss with one heart. That's kind of a bummer.
At this point, I have not yet to take a picture of the Mothula, so I had to take a picture of those guys. So they it's like they're little. What are these guys again? The
Mort.
I think they're gonna be.
It says on the side of our screen.
Mort should definitely be in the thumbnail picture of this.
He's a champ, yeah. Oh, he'll be there.
So the Morts get attached to me. The Mothulas are attacking me, and I'm trying to take a picture.
That's a classic conundrum.
Yeah. Is there a fairy in this room, by the way?
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah, I'm about to get it, actually. I try to bottle it, too, but I miss. But
where is it? I didn't really look.
Like this acorn right here.
Oh, the one right next to it? Oh, my goodness. All right.
Do my pause strats,
too. You're going through the pause menu here.
I was nervous about trying to equip it while it's flying around, but I didn't even get the bottle on him anyway, so... Think of these guys jumping. I don't know why they let them get on me, I guess. They'll be gone in the next room for some reason.
Okay, so let's see. Now, all right, what are your thoughts on Kalle Demos?
It's a pretty simple boss. even with our no sword rule.
There's no phases to him or anything like that. It's the same thing over and over and over and over.
Yeah, that made it kind of a pain actually to do this.
Because we have to kill him with the boomerang, and going into this battle, we didn't know how to kill him. I was not sure, because I mean usually you just break all of its vines, you go up and just sword him, and then run away before you get gobbled up.
Yeah,
it's a pretty simple strategy.
Can I get a pick? There's no way to know if it's working because the sound effect is the same, I think. And I think at least somebody let me know if there's like in like other games there's a sound effect where it's like a stun as opposed to a hit.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't know if there is. If there is, I didn't know the distinction.
Yeah.
But also the phases don't change, so it's like hard to know if it's getting. Like, is it hurting him? Like, he's just doing the same thing, you know?
Right, yeah. I hit him over and over and over, and I'm like, have I done any damage yet? But then I couldn't think. Like, I tried the Deku Leaf for a second. Mm-hmm. No, the Deku Leaf doesn't do anything. And
I actually used the grappling hook.
Did you use that as your...
I was using it, and like I said, I did not know if it was working.
Okay.
And the battle takes a long time.
And you don't have a fairy.
No.
Okay.
So it could be a matter of him wearing me down, for sure.
Okay.
My thought with that was, we used the grappling hook against the last boss.
Yes.
And it, I'm thinking they have similar weak points.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this would make sense if it was effective against him, and it worked on the Boko Baba. So I'm like, something about the grappling hook is like pierces like a sword.
Yeah.
Whereas I associate the boomerang as like a stunning weapon.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
But in this, it kills a lot of enemies, so I was like, it makes sense that it would work against him. So
like the boomerang doesn't work on green shoes, as I've demonstrated about 75 times. But
yeah, which is weird.
By the way, I didn't know if this was grabbing me, and I was like, I go through this door. I've escaped its grasp.
That's great. That was pretty effective. So yeah, I think to me there's a little bit of unclearness and inconsistency maybe in like what weapon is effective on who. Like it just doesn't make sense. But maybe it's just because I haven't played it enough. Like maybe I would feel that way about Ocarina of Time if I haven't played it so much.
Right. Yeah.
But to me that all makes sense. So who knows?
Yeah. Well, it's like I mean everything just uses your sword. Uh-huh. It has that it has a noise mechanic in Ocarina. Like I'm thinking when Phantom Ganon is on the floor stunned, you can just you hit him and he shines bright for a second,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is like I feel like no matter what you hit him with, it makes the same sound. Yeah.
So you've only taken 1 heart of damage, and we're in the minute number 5 of this battle.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he missed you.
Yep.
Okay. I feel his attacks I don't even know what's the safe strategy to avoid his attacks.
I just keep moving, and I almost never get hit.
I mean, usually anybody playing this, he's usually dead by now, because it doesn't take 7 cycles or whatever. I don't know how many times you've stunned him at this point.
I don't know either. It takes a while.
And I've learned that he grows his vines back if you don't hit him fast enough.
Yes.
I didn't know that
before.
That
rarely happens too, right? I mean, that happens to me in either version.
Well, I started getting more weary of taking damage. So I was scared and I was playing more cautiously. Then suddenly I'm like, oh wait, he's got more vines now. I also learned I was using for whatever reason I got disoriented. I'm like, wait, how do I get by these vines? Where I'm at. I'm like, I don't remember how is there a switch somewhere? Then I realized that's the way you came into the room. So
it wants you to go, yeah.
Nothing is right.
Well, it should just let you go the other way.
I'm like, wait, do I have to burn this torch? Do I don't know. I got
Is there any to me that's the game guides you
towards those vines? Or
I just mean in general the design philosophy. It's why not just let them go the other way, Right. Why not let people figure it out for themselves, I guess. It's not like going that way is going to make it much better, but...
Yeah.
Maybe because that little pod you float on resets or something. Probably. That's probably the real reason, but whatever.
So I decided to break the orb that he left.
Yeah.
Just for,
You're at this point.
Well, I didn't know how...
You wouldn't know how good I was doing, but or I wouldn't say good. That's a relative term, but...
Oh, it is very relative. You're doing amazing right now, relatively.
How long has this been going? Yeah.
You haven't died, though.
No, I've barely taken damage, I would say.
Yeah.
I'm also still at this point very unclear if I'm doing damage still. I'm like, should I try the boomerang?
Okay.
But I'm like, what if this is working and then I waste time trying the boomerang? What do I do, This game does lend itself very well to doing these swordless runs, though.
Yes.
These past two dungeons.
Well, hero mode is the killer, too. There's no recovery hearts.
Yeah.
So, generally speaking, this game, the enemies don't do as nearly that much damage.
Mm-hmm.
There's not many enemies that do a full heart of damage, I think, in the base game. And there's hearts everywhere.
As much as we tried with a lot of the bosses in Ocarina of Time, we couldn't make them, as challenging.
Here we go. I'm trying to take a picture.
There we go. Uh-oh.
I think a solid picture, but
Oh.
I don't know why.
Yep. And they got you.
Yep.
I like there's always a hesitation after you get hurt in this game. Like, you get hit, and then the cutscene happens, where I feel like in Ocarina of Time, it's like you get hit and the cutscene immediately begins,
Right.
Like, Link hesitates before he dies or whatever happens to him.
I like the death animation.
Yeah.
He stumbles and he's getting weary.
Yeah, it's pretty cute for a death animation. I like it.
So I go and get my favorite fairy again.
You love that guy.
Yeah.
You could just get the easy one, but
I didn't know that one existed.
I'm willing to bet that there's a fairy before every boss. I think I do boomerang. Yeah, I start doing boomerang.
You can get 2 hits with the boomerang. I realized, though, if you throw the boomerang, but I think if you press the boomerang button before it goes, does it come back?
I don't know.
I felt like I was really close, but I was throwing the boomerang, but I think I was just mashing the button, and it wasn't, I don't know.
Maybe it was just hitting something. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, this is where I get hit by that vine again?
Oh my gosh. This is just what's the opposite of a victory lap?
You've stopped, turned around, and pointed.
The walk of shame. I got him.
Okay, all right.
I went back to the grappling hook, and I was like, I wonder if the boomerang did damage. Did you kill him with the boomerang?
I tried the grappling hook once, and then I just used the boomerang over and over.
The boomerang's faster.
Yeah.
I only got 1 hit every time with the grappling hook, and you still haven't even gotten to him, so.
Yeah. I think I will get to him at this point, though. I didn't think I...
Well, you got the cutscene to at least try, so.
I was a little, I'm like, wait, where do I go? Where is it? Is it this floor? Which floor is it?
Oh, I did this when I was first going to this room.
Yeah. I already went to this room once, but I didn't get the... I died in the room with the Mothulas. Nobody dies in that room. You're supposed to get to the next room to get the save point.
That's kind of it's kind of a throwaway room at this point.
I don't know why these guys gave me trouble too. These Mothulas here.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why this room exists.
Clearly, they just kept hitting me, and then what threw me off is that the parry attack.
They're gonna kill you.
Yeah. Oh, well, I got a fairy from that. I picked up a fairy though. Look at this.
All right, I was gonna say that you did better overall on the combat this campaign compared to me, but at this point, I'm gonna say that that's not even true.
I'm trying to be cautious and block, but I can't move because.
Wow. This might be this is the longest Warfare we've ever done.
I don't even know where we're at. We're 50 minutes maybe?
Yeah. So I hope that this is enjoyable to watch you you struggle to the finish line.
Yeah. No, I think at this point now I don't think we're going to see we're not even going to get to see me attack Kalle Demos once.
Oh,
Is I still gotta get the sword. You're at the end of the cutscene.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, they still gotta fly away. At this point, it's a race. Yeah, it's a race to see if you can beat them. Oh, and you're so close to that fairy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's pretty much gonna do it, though. So, thanks for watching, guys. We will see you guys next time. I don't know what we're gonna do next. I know we're going to Great Fish, but we'll eventually make our way back to Windfall. So we'll see. The game kind of opens up a little bit now. So thanks for watching. It's 4-3 now. I'm not winning, actually, despite what I said in the last campaign.
Yeah, you tried to cheat.
Yeah. All right, guys. Take care.